Hello and welcome to the 2017 Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer National Championship Series State Cup Selection Show. My name is Frank Olszewski and I'm the Director of Operations for Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today the under 12 through under 17 boys and girls State Cup brackets. At the conclusion of this video, we will release the schedules and you may view them at epysa.org. At this point, let's run down the field of teams. This year's tournament field consists of 182 teams who will compete for 12 coveted spots in the Region 1 Championships being held in Spotsylvania, Virginia at Patriot Park and the Embry Mill Complex. The State Cup tournament culminates with the State Championship Finals on Sunday, May 21st. The road to the Eastern Pennsylvania State Championships in Downingtown begins with the round of 32 on the weekend of April 1st and April 2nd. This year's NCS State Cup Championship will be unique. For the first time in over 25 years, the Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer State Cup Tournament will be unseeded. The reason for this is U.S. Soccer's mandate for the change to birth year registration. The player development initiatives that were imposed on youth soccer changed virtually all teams and their rosters and age groups. So this year's tournament is kind of like the Wild West. It will be a wide open tournament and anything can happen this year. For the opening round of the State Cup competition, the team in the top half of the bracket will play at home for at least the first round. Each subsequent round will be based on who played home and who played away. See our frequently asked questions at www.epysa.org for further clarification for determining home and away NCS matches. The Cup Committee has completed its seeding of the 12 brackets, and it's time to reveal the matchups for the 2017 National Championship Series. Let's get started with the under 12 boys. The under 12 boys bracket is composed of 9 teams. The YMS Highlanders will meet Penn Fusion Elite in the quarterfinal round starting April 22nd. The Highlanders boast 3 ODP players in Tyler Dobson, Emilio Pellegrini, and Colin Conway. YMS was also the 2016 Delco and ICSL champion. The Lower Merion Mambas, meanwhile, will travel to Valley United, where Lower Merion's ODP tandem of Ryan Corella and Robert Myrick will look to best Valley and move to the NCS semifinals. The Mambas were the previous Atlantic Premier League and Indoor Cup champions. In the round of 16 on April 8th, Continental FC Dortmund will host the Lighthouse Cyclones. The winner of that match will travel to Horsham to take on the Ukrainian Nationals Black. Meanwhile, Lehigh Valley United will host talented FC Europa Elite on that same Saturday. The under 13 boys bracket is composed of 11 teams. Former Australian professional soccer player turned coach Garrett Eldridge will lead his Ready Rangers into Wallingford, Pennsylvania with a showdown against 1776 United, coached by outstanding ODP coach Carl Reddick. Harleysville managed to only lose 1 player to the birth year realignment, so they are prepared to make some noise in the tournament. They also boast an impressive 7-1 record against the rest of the NCS field. Having 9 ODP players and 2 regional pool players will certainly help them. But don't sleep on 1776 United, however. With Reddick at the helm and John Leonard by his side, 1776 will be prepared. The winner will travel to Reading Rage, the 2016 Division I Delco League winner, Saturday, April 22nd in the quarterfinals. Penn Fusion, with ODP players Noah Halgado and Derek Zhang, will host YMS Premier on Saturday, April 8th in the round of 16. FC Europa will host the upstart Philadelphia Copa Gunners. Copa and Europa will fight for the right to face the Upper Dublin Black Cyclones, who have 7 ODP players of their own. Ukrainian Nationals Black will host PA Classics Elite in the quarterfinals, and Lower Merion Invictus will wait for the winner of the Penn Fusion YMS Thunder clash. The under 14 boys bracket is composed of 20 teams. In the round of 16, starting on April 8th, YMS Premier Celtic will take on the Lower Merion Silverbacks. The winner will travel to Downingtown to take on Continental FC Dortmund in the quarterfinals. New to the age group this year, Reading Rage Renaldino will clash with Montco Alliance Premier. The winner of this game will meet the survivor of the Ukrainian Nationals Black FC Europa Elite match. The Ukrainian Nationals are the returning NCS champions, and ODP standouts Brandon Karan, Logan Campbell, and Hayden Grosso look to repeat as champions this year. The HMMS Vipers, coached by ODP coach and HMMS Director of Coaching Gino DeFlorio, will wait in the quarterfinals for the winner of the PA Classics Elite Harleysville Ready Round of 16 match. Harleysville is a talented bunch, boasting ODP players Bordy Emery, TJ Hibsman, Brendan Skepkowski, and Union Academy player Anthony Polonis. Bill Corbett's Penn Fusion Academy 2003s will take on a very talented FC Revolution Cosmos team. Penn Fusion will travel to Wyomissing on Saturday, April 8th, bringing regional pool player Trey Freeman and ODP hallmarks Evan Spillane and Dan Hinkle with them. Balancing the bottom of the bracket, Philadelphia Copa will take on Patriot FC Red. "20 teams will compete for the Under-15 Boys Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer NCS State Championship. Pat Farrell's Humeville Hornets, winners of the 2016 FC Bucks Invitational, will wait in the round of 16 for the winner of Willie Whitty's PA Classics or Philadelphia Copa Flash from the round of 32. Penn Fusion Elite will host the South Central PA Lions, and Montco Alliance Premier will host the winner of the Warrington Ambush Dallastown Cosmos match. Ian Dawson's ODP duo of Zach Kratz and Landon Wenger will carry the water for Montco Alliance on April 9th. A mid-state clash between the LDC Stormrunners and Penn Legacy Black will complete the top half of the bracket. Continental FC Premier will host the survivor of the YMS Premier Ukrainian Nationals Black Tilt. YMS is a brand new team and will undergo a baptism of fire as they take on the returning NCS champion in Ukrainian Nationals Black and their talented regional goalkeeper, Alex Geksy. Regional ODP player Jonathan Larby and his ODP mates Stefan Melikos, Andrew Kulinin, Cal Ivanov, and Dalnik Matos will lead the FC Bucks strikers against the Soulberry Fury. Interestingly, Bucks has 4 players that have been playing together since the age of 7 years old. Jack O'Neill's Lighthouse 2002s will wait in the round of 16 for the winner of the FC Europa FC Bucks North Union matchup. Dave Carty, a former All-American at the University of Pennsylvania, will lead his FC Bucks North team into the round of 32 and hope to build upon their 2016 Mid-Atlantic Cup championship. Coach Kevin Rhodes and his Lower Merion Fever will make the drive up the turnpike to meet Lehigh Valley United Blue on Sunday, April 9th. Can Lehigh Valley break the Fever? Well, we'll know April 9th in Allentown. The Eastern Pennsylvania Under-16 Boys State Championship is composed of 23 teams vying for State Cup glory. YMS Premier Celtic will face the winner of the Montco Alliance and PA Classics Elite match. PA Classics is a new team this year, with a strong backbone of 5 former academy players who have exited academy play to represent the respective high schools. Brian Barry's Montco Alliance U16s will host PA Classics on Sunday, April 2nd. The South Central PA Lions will travel from Gettysburg to Westchester to meet Penn Fusion Elite on April 9th. Future Player Academy plays a quarterfinal match against the winner of FC Continental and Philadelphia Copa. Similarly, Keystone FC Premier will meet the winner of the round of 32 match between Lower Merion Aztecs and Montgomery United Dynamo. That rounds out the top half of the bracket. 4 teams, UMNSC Patriot Red, Continental FC Premier, Manny Paez's Coventry FC, and the Warminster Wolverines will all wait for their opponent in the quarterfinal match. Lehigh Valley United Black will host the Ukrainian Nationals for the right to meet UMNSC Patriot Red. PA Rush will travel to Allentown to take on St. Thomas More, the winner of which will play at Continental FC Premier on Sunday, April 9th. On April 2nd, FC Europa will host FC Philadelphia Black for the right to meet Coventry FC in the quarterfinals. Coventry FC is a first full-year team of 2001s in the NCS, and they have high expectations. Head coach of CASA, Evan Sheffley, will host LDC United Freedom in a mid-state clash in Harrisburg. LDC coach John Carbaugh and his ODP standouts Ryan Alt and Landon Siders should prove to be a beguiling first-round opponent for CASA Elite. The Warminster Wolves hope to howl when they meet the survivor of the CASA LDC match on Sunday, April 9th. "20 teams will make up the Under-17 Boys Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer NCS bracket. FC Philadelphia Green will host Warrington Union on Sunday, April 9th, while Paul Ferreira's Region 1 Champion League finalist will wait for the survivor of the FC York Ukrainian Nationals Black Clash, which will be played on Sunday, April 2nd. The Ukrainians feature ODP stars Mitchell Race and Kevin Luby. In other quarterfinal action, Pata Myers and his Continental FC Premier Boys will host FC Bucks North Chelsea, while YMS Premier Celtic will await for the winner of the Sunday, April 2nd match between Penn United Force and Western Lehigh United. LDC Volt will attempt to light up FC Pocono Elite in their quarterfinal match scheduled for April 9th. Coventry FC Venom will travel to Mechanicsburg to take on Mike LaMarca's Region 1 Champion League victor HMMS Titans, while PA Classics will travel to Gettysburg to meet South Central PA Lions. HMMS boasts a stable of ODP pedigree in Nick O'Donnell, Cameron Hastings, Troy Munoz, Craig Potts, Locke Sand, Luke Trung, and Matt Zambetti. Continuing, Neil Cooper's CASA Elite will travel to Patriot FC Red in a quarterfinal match, while Lehigh Valley United will go to Wyomissing to play FC Revolution Santos. Overseas professional player and U.S. men's national teamer Jerry White, along with well-respected ODP coach Brent Jaquette of Widener University, will lead their Lower Merion Sabretooth Rats against visitors Penn Fusion Elite on Sunday, April 2nd. Lower Merion is led by regional pool player Thomas Hoy and ODP players Harrison Malone and Andrew Markopoulos. The Under-12 Girls State Cup competition bracket is composed of 13 teams. George Crampton's Western Lehigh United Green U12s will host Council Rock FC Bucks Freedom in the round of 16 on Saturday, April 8th. Western Lehigh is the 2017 Indoor Cup champion and 2016 Fall Fest champions. The team to survive the Western Lehigh Council Rock FC Bucks Freedom match will go on the road to play Penn Athletics Club Freedom in the April 22nd quarterfinals. Head coach of FC Europa, Nike Lindsay, and her ODP standouts Harley Carbiner and Natalie Yarmark will wait in the quarterfinal round for the winner of the round of 16 clash between LDC Impact and Lehigh Valley United. LDC Impact were the 2016 CPYSL Premier Division champions. PA Classics head coach Mike Henning and his ODP duo of Alicia So and Sage Shirk will host Continental FC Dortmund. Dortmund has a young stable of ODP talent including Ellie Slensky, Naomi Glassberg, Sadie Cohn, Corinne Silberstein, Olivia Gutowski, Audrey Kane, and Madison Schumate. The winner of the PA Classics Continental FC Dortmund match will move to the quarterfinals to play the Manheim Township Sprinters in the State Cup quarterfinals. In other round of 16 action, Yardley Makefield Rage will clash with the Lower Merion Force in Morrisville. ODP player Isabel Torres and her Philadelphia Copa Rage teammates will travel to Bucks County to take on FC Bucks North on Saturday, April 8th. FC Bucks ODP players Olivia Grenda, Charlotte Grimm, Ava Kiewak, and Brooke Rumi will be equal to the challenge. 10 teams will vie for the Under-13 Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer State Cup Championship. Mike O'Brien's HMMS Union team will travel to Berwyn to take on FC Europa in the State Cup quarterfinals. FC Europa is a 2016 Spirit United Kickoff Classic finalist. Aaron Bassoff's PA Classics Academy girls will travel to Central Bucks County to take on PA Rush. The winner of this game will move on to the quarterfinals, while they will travel to Lower Dauphin to take on the LDC Lightning. Bill Betcher and former ODP standout turned coach Jason Pelletier will have them ready on Saturday, April 22nd. 2016 State Cup semifinalist Philadelphia Copa Swarm, coached by Charlie Ritter, will host FC Bucks Fury in the state quarterfinal. Philadelphia Copa Swarm will certainly be competitive, with ODP stars Julia Thompson and Maya Naimoli leading them. In other action, YMS Force will travel to Allentown to take on Lehigh Valley United. The winner of this game will travel to Wyomissing to take on FC Revolution Dynamo on April 22nd. FC Revolution Dynamo is led by the ODP tandem of Marina Messner and Taylor Menser. The Under-14 Girls State Championship bracket is composed of 20 teams. FC Providence Lightning, coached by Min Hang, will host Eric Franks' FC Revolution Rowdies on April 1st in the round of 32. The Rowdies feature ODP regional selection Gabriela Curtis, as well as ODP pillars Jaylene De Jesus, Haley Geschrey, and Adriana Lapura. The survivor of this tilt will live to take on Brian Barry's Montgo Alliance Premier in the round of 16 on April 8th. Alliance boasts a quad core of ODP players in Alyssa Harden, Riley Hill, Rihanna Marinari, and Felicia Vagnazzi. Philadelphia Copa Venom will start their campaign by hosting the FC Providence Strikers. In other round 16 action, Keystone FC Premier will travel to Council Rock for a showdown with FC Bucks Inferno. FC Bucks Inferno features ODP players Lindsay Bennett, Ashley Adams, and Riley Clark. The HMMS Legends will host the winner of the April 1st match between Horsham Dynamite, coached by the ODP power duo of Jen Tomlinson and Rachel Gallegos, and FC Europa Elite. Horsham is powered by 5 ODP players and is extremely organized. YMS Premier Tempo will be hoping for no tricks when they play host to the Lower Merion Cyclones on April Fool's Day. Andrew Briggs's Hershey Elite 2003s will travel to Lower State Road in North Wales to take on the Ukrainian Nationals Black. The winner of this matchup will travel to Pottstown to play the Vincent United Fury. Vincent is a relatively new team to this theater. However, seasoned veteran coach Steve Fry will have them prepared for anything, as he so often does. FC Philadelphia Black will host LDC Blast, coached by Jason Pelletier, on Saturday, April 8th. As the 2016 NCS finalists, ODP player Justice Hollenbach and her team look to best their run at the title this year. PA Classics Academy will host the winner of the Lehigh Valley United Black and Haverford Elite match. Coach Steve Roper and ODP standout Ryan Lynch will travel to Allentown to try to knock off Lehigh Valley United Black. That won't be easy, however. Lehigh Valley Black is the 2016 NCS finalist and is coached by regional coach Chris Bleen. ODP stalwarts Rain Korpix and Brianna Moore will have a lot to say about the outcome of this match. In the Under-15 Girls State Championship bracket, there's a field of 13 teams. The LDC Cobras, coached by Dennis Clark with their 3 ODP players, have taken a huge leap this year as 2016 Challenge Cup champions. They will await the winner of the PA Classics Academy 2002s and PA Rush's 0-2 match. PA Classics, coached by the venerable Mike Henning, is returning 8 players from the 2016 NCS state finalist team from last season. This team is a WAGS top flight finalist in 2016 and will be a tough out for any team. YMS Premier, coached by U.S. Youth National Competitive Coach of the Year John Greaves, will try to make lightning strike twice when they host the victor of the HMMS Impact Vincent United Integrity match. Steve Snyder's HMMS Impact was the 2013 through 2016 Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer State Champion and 2015 Regional Champion. HMMS also features ODP player Rachel McHenry. Haverford Elite will meet the winner of the PA Classics Elite Lehigh Valley United match. Manny Uden, coach of the Lehigh Valley United 2002s, carries 6 quality ODP players in Abby Zarnecki, Bailey Groff, Gabrielle Uden, Ava Schaller, Caleb Barduner, and Jocelyn Fowler. FC Bucks North Black will travel to Gettysburg for their first round NCS match when they play South Central PA Lions on Sunday, April 9th. Rounding out the age group, PA Classics Elite Blue will travel to Philadelphia to clash with the Fairmount Falcons. The Under-16 Girls State Championship bracket is composed of 14 teams. 1776 United will kick things off in the U16 girls age group when they host Harleysville Ready in the round of 16 on Sunday, April 9th. Harleysville ODP player Caitlin Lazzarini will provide the leadership HFC will need if they plan on meeting the YMS Premier Banshees in the NCS State quarterfinals. The YMS Premier Banshees, coached by Amy Rossi, are a Disney Showcase semifinalist. Allison Hamilton, donning Messi's mythical number 10 jersey, brings ODP caliber talent to the team. Interestingly, the YMS Premier Banshees are the number 2 fundraising team in Bucks County for Bowl for Kids' Sake, a fundraising effort to support Big Brothers and Big Sisters. HMMS United will welcome Penn United Force to Mechanicsburg on Sunday, April 9th in the round of 16. HMMS's former ODP players Savannah T-Day and Kaylee Ross will add to Coach Gino DeFlorio's quality game plan. Penn United's ODP duo of Jane Bowen and Caroline Wood will have the Force prepared to play. FC Revolution Force will play Penn United Crew in the round of 16 on Sunday, April 9th. Coach Eric Pools and the Reading Rage 2001 girls will travel to Hempfield to square off against Penn Legacy Black, while PA Classics Academy will renew turf ties against the LDC Attack. The LDC Attack possess a quality ODP duo in Jordan Dupe and Gina Presley. Finally, FC York Elite will travel to Classics Park and take on PA Classics Elite for the right to move to the state quarterfinals. In the Under-17 Girls State Cup Tournament, 14 teams will vie for the championship. Regional player Mackenzie Graham and Coach Mike Henning's PA Classics Academy Double O's will start NCS play on April 23rd. The Double O's will also have ODP standout Rael Shuey. PA Classics will wait for the winner to emerge from the HMMS Thunder FC Europa round of 16 match. HMMS was a 2016 Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer NCS quarterfinalist and 2015 NCS semifinalist. Elizabeth Weiss from HMMS is a current ODP player. The Vincent United Magic will welcome PA Rush to Pottstown on Sunday, April 9th for an opportunity to make the state quarterfinal. Meanwhile, FC Pocono Elite will host Keystone FC Premier that same weekend. Lower Merion Storm, last year's state champion, will host PA Classics Elite in the round of 16 with the chance to meet Lehigh Valley United Black 2000 in the quarterfinals. Lehigh Valley United is a newly formed team composed of players from last season's 99 and 00 teams. 5 of the current players from their rosters have already verbally committed to college for next year. Jose Gomez's Huntington Valley Freedom, a Discovery Cup champion in 2016, will host the Humeville Galaxy on April 9th. And 1776 United will travel to Lower Dauphin to play LDC Rage in the last of the April 9th matchups. LDC ODP stalwart Haley Akpo Martin and head coach Roy Gesford will have their hands full with 1776 United. Well, that concludes the 2017 Eastern Pennsylvania Youth Soccer State Cup draw. Schedules are now available at www.epysa.org. Please use our website as a resource. Important dates, cup rules, and frequently asked questions are all at your fingertips. All of these games will conclude with the state championships on Sunday, May 21st at United Sports in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. We wish you good luck and safe travels on your quest for a championship and the ecstasy of gold.